Beware, the law firm of Kravolec, Jambois and Schwartz sold me out to Lutheran General Hospital. I was born a paraplegic, but got around very well with crutches until March 24, 2011. I was in a van accident. I was taken to Lutheran General Hospital in Park Ridge, Illinois. I received multiple fractures and was put into induced coma for over 2 weeks, and during that time, my one leg was immobilized in a splint. When they finally unwrapped my leg from the splint, the doctor who saw my heel said I had a very serious, deep, decubitus heel ulcer. And so they sent me into manor care, where I was spent over 2 months curating my heel of this ulcer, so it would heal over. This was serious malpractice on the part of Lutheran General Hospital. I could have lost my leg had the infection gotten into the bone. They could not use painkillers during the curating, so it was extremely painful. This happened 5 years ago to this day. I still can't put weight on my heel without tenderness, and because it could reopen the ulcer. During my time in the nursing home, I spent many sleepless nights where I was lucky to get 1 or 2 hours sleep. The muscles in my legs and back became completely atrophied from the disuse, and so I cannot even get out of bed on my own. I have to be lifted out of bed like a sack of potatoes with a hydraulic device with straps around my shoulders. And to relieve myself, I have to be suspended over a portable toilet by a hydraulic device operated by my caregiver. And because my shoulder straps are being upon me, I cannot even wipe myself afterward. Here's a picture of the hydraulic device. After getting out of the nursing home, I retained the law firm Kravolec, Jambois and Schwartz to sue Lutheran General Hospital for medical malpractice. 2 years later, I was contacted by the Kravolec law firm that I was told that Lutheran General Hospital offered me $75,000 as a settlement. This was not a settlement. That was a sellout. Nobody could be possibly that incompetent. And if it was like take it or leave it, and they had no intent to do any more for me. My nursing home bill was $100,000. This was a ridiculous offer, and they took 40% of that $75,000 as well. I learned in the medical malpractice case that lawyers are supposed to retain medical experts to testify on my behalf in court. They are ethically obligated to do this, to do the right job. But in my case, the Kravolec, Jambois and Schwartz law firm went to court without even hiring any medical expert to testify on my behalf, which I learned was grossly irresponsible, inexcusable. This was legal malpractice on their part. The judge in my case even harshly criticized the Kravolec law in this courtroom and told them that the case was the worst example of horrible representation that she has ever seen in her 20 years experience on the bench. That says a lot, to have a judge on the bench who has heard thousands of cases, made such a demanding indictment and convictions of the Kravolec law firm. They would not even spend the money to hire a medical expert in court, and I believe they had to cut a deal with the other lawyers and deliberately sold me out. There is no other logical explanation. There is no way that they could be that grossly incompetent. That's inexcusable. They held themselves out as experts. They had to be deliberate sellout by the Kravolec, Jambois and Schwartz law firm. There was one serious matter which was brought to my attention. I heard from people of the Jewish extraction that some Jewish lawyers simply will not sue a Jewish organization with the same intensity or aggressiveness that they reserve for non-Jewish organizations out of compassion for their own people. I can understand this, but they should have recused themselves and not taken my case. These hospitals have Christian names, but most of them are Jewish owned. If they were reluctant to hurt their own people, they were seriously hurting me because I am a Christian. The Kravolec law firm is a disgrace and insult to every decent, law-abiding Christian and Jews for what they did. Whatever the case, whatever they did was irresponsible, inexcusable. It had to be a deliberate sellout. The judge I appeared before me in court gave me numerous extensions so I could retain a lawyer, and I was given a list of lawyers to contact, and I contact all of them to sue the Kravolec law firm. But for conflict of interest, they would not take my malpractice case. The answer I was given was that they were too big or too strong, but that should have not been taken any difference in a court of law if there is a legitimate wrong being committed. Getting a lawyer willing to sue another lawyer is so difficult that I have no other option but to publish this video, hoping to get a lawyer or an organization willing to help me. Meanwhile, if the Kravolec law firm had not sold me out to the Lutheran General Hospital and had I received appropriate compensation for what Lutheran General did to me, I would still have my home. Instead, my home was taken away from me, and I lost over $200,000 in equity from my home, and I am financially broke and in a nursing home. I have been a victim of the Kravolec, Jambois and Schwartz law firm for selling me out. I see them as a total disgrace to all good lawyers. I will take a polygraph test that every word in my statement here is accurate to the best of my knowledge. I am desperate, seeking a pro bono lawyer and a medical lawyer. If you or anyone else you know can help me, please call me at 847-744-0105. That's 847-744-0105. Thank you for listening.